Hello all, welcome back to Edgeman Tutorials. In this short video, we shall discuss about the design of a finite automata. So as a first example, we'll try to design a DFA over sigma equal to 0 and 1, where all the strings are starting with 1, 0, 1. So in this, we are exclusively designing a DFA, which is deterministic finite automata, as we have seen in the last video. What is the difference between NFA and DFA? So let us design a DFA which is accepting strings with 101 in the starting of that. So that means every string that it accepts will be starting with a string called 101. So it can be followed by any number of symbols later. So initially we take 4 states because the minimum length of the string of any string is here 3 letters, that is 101 minimum length. So therefore we take 4 states Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3, and we put the string in between them like 101 as shown here. So once from the starting state, if the string is 101, it traverses to Q3 state, so it can be accepted. So we can make Q3 as the final state, and the string which is followed by 101 can be accepted also, because once it started with 101, the rest of the string can be anything, either it's 0 or 1, any number of times. So simply we can have a loop, self loop at Q3 with 0 and 1 like this, so that any string followed by 101 gets accepted at Q3 itself. Now what about the remaining possibilities? Like for Q0 state, we have given the input transition for 1 which goes to Q1. So when we write the table for the delta transition, Q0 on 0 goes to nothing, we have given here nothing, but Q0 on 1 has traversed to Q1 and so on. So from the diagram we get the transition table as this following table. So where we have some blank spaces here, so what is the meaning of that is, for example, if we give Q0 on 0 to any other state, it doesn't get accepted because it is breaking the rule that it starts with a 1, because our string should start with 1. If Q0 on 0 goes to forward towards final state, it doesn't get accepted. So simply, instead of making Q0 on 0 to some state like this one, like for example we take it as Q5 or Q4, this is a dead state. We call Q5 is a dead state because once the string starts with 0, it comes to Q5 from Q0. So from this there is no outgoing transition here, because it already violated the basic rule that the string should start with 101. Similarly for Q1 on 0, we have given to Q2, and Q1 on 1 is not present here in the table also. So that also indicates we can get to this one, and Q2 on 0 also can be given to this one, because they simply reject the string which is starting with any other combination other than 101. So we can also eliminate this dead state simply because this is a state in which there is no outgoing transition here. So we can also rewrite the table as following, that is leaving a blank space at the other possible combinations for Q0 on 0, Q1 on 1 and Q2 on 0. Now if you take any string for checking the acceptance of the string in the machine, so let us take an example of the string 10101. This is a string we are going to check whether it is accepted by this machine, which is started with 101. So simply we write it as Q0 on 10101. So first initially we take Q0 on 1 goes to Q1, so this will be in Q1. So since we already processed 1, the remaining string is this one. Now Q1 on 0 goes to Q2 here in the table. So this is Q2 and the remaining string is 101, and Q2 on 1 goes to Q3. So the remaining string is 01. Now Q3 on 0 goes to again Q3, and Q3 on 1 goes to again Q3. So at the end of the string we are in the state Q3, which is the final state, so this string gets accepted. So designing a DFA with starting with some string is very simple, because we simply put the string in the given states consecutively, and then in the last state we simply write a loop over there. So we go to the next example, designing a DFA over the sigma equal to 0 1 where the strings are ending with 0 1 0. So here ending means all the strings should end with 0 1 0. So whatever the starting string it has, it doesn't matter, but at the end it should be having that 0 1 0. So even in this example we take the same 4 states because the minimum length of the string is 3. So when the minimum length of the string is n, we will be having n plus 1 states here, so without any loops. So again we write that 0 1 0, that is the string that should be ended with, because if there is only string 0 1 0, even that is also ending with 0 1 0, so that gets accepted. Now we write the table and we can observe what about the remaining transitions. It's not the same case as the starting with example. So here, so when the case is ending with, we try to fill the remaining possibilities of q0 on 1, q1 on 0 and the rest. So we'll check that what is q0 on 0, whether it goes to forward, I mean the next state or the same state. We'll be checking that. In this case we can write a self loop for q0 on 1, because even if there are many ones, like some 4 or 5 ones here, and it ends with 0 1 0, it will be accepted. So for all the ones before the 0 1 0, they can be generated in the same state q0. So we'll write a self loop here. So at the presence of 0 bit, it goes forward to the q1. So here we write it as q0. So for the next state q1, so we are left out with q1 with 0 here. So you can see that q1 with 0 is not even ascent. So now q1 at 0, so it can be in the same state, but it can go to the next state or the previous state. Now we can observe here that q1 at 0 can be in the same state, because in this way, because even it has some like 0 0 0 and 1 0, it gets accepted. For the first 0, we come from q0 to q1, so the two remaining zeros you can be traversed in the same state, that is q1. So finally you can get that 1 0 and move forward, right? So coming to the next state, it is q2. Now q2 transition you are missing with 1, q2 on 1. So q2 on 1 cannot go to q3 in the final state, as you know that it is not going to end with 0 1 0, and even you cannot stay in the q2 state because it gets accepted for q1 1 0. It is 0 1 and 1 0. If we have a loop here, this string will be accepted, which is not the language we want, I mean the string we want to be get accepted. So what we do is q2 on 1 should be traversed again back. So again, if the string is ended with 0 1 0, it gets accepted. So it traverses back to the initial state like this. Therefore you can write a q2 on 1 as q0 in the table. Now coming to the final state, q3 on 0. Now since you can observe that q3 on 0, you cannot stay in the final state because it gets accepted after 0 1 1 0 1 0 0. So this is not acceptable. Now if you write that q3 on 0 in this state, again q1 0 0 0 also will be get accepted. It comes forward, and so this is not also accepted by the following machine. Therefore we will go to the previous state, one more state, that is here, where if the string is ended with 0 1 0, right, again 0 1 0 and 1 0 can be accepted here. So 0 1 0 will come up to here, and again 0 1 0 can be accepted. So we go with the state q1. So we can write it in the table, q3 on 0 goes to q1, and finally q3 on 1, q3 on 1 is given to q2, because again 0 1 0 and 1 0 again that can be accepted, right? In this way this can be ended with 0 1 0, so that gets accepted. So for the strings ending with 0 1 0 or ending with any number, simply we follow the same case as starting with. We apply the string here and we check the remaining states, the possibilities, so that it gets satisfied with the given condition. Now as a last example in this video, we take the strings which are substring with 0 1 1, the same example, similar example, but here substring. Substring means 0 1 1 can be present at anywhere in the string, in the starting, ending, or in the middle. So 0 1 1 can be anywhere, so there can be any starting number of symbols or ending symbols. So even this one is very simple, just the combination of both starting and ending. Substring problem can be seen as similar to starting with. So 0, 1 is operated between the states, and in the last state we give a loop 0, 1. So for the remaining states we continue as it is we did for the ending with case. So for the remaining states also we give the second input, that is Q0 on 1, Q1 on 0, Q2 on 0, and as we did in the ending with, we check that the possibility of the occurrence of the string here. But for the final state it gets a self loop because 0, 1 can be anywhere in the string, that is at starting, ending, or in the middle of the symbols given. So this is how the table looks like, and this is a DFA because you can see in the table for any combination for Q0 on 0 we have only one state here, that indicates delta transition is Q cross sigma goes to only Q, which indicates there is only one determined next state. So that is why it is DFA. So we see more examples in the next video with designing a DFA over different strings with even number of zeros and the remaining examples on length, etc. Therefore in the next video we go with the designing of a DFA, the continuation of this video. Thank you all.